This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and you have been wondering, you have been asking yourself for days, CGB, what happened to you? First this mono white stuff, and we thought it was a phase, but then you play rogues, you play mono red, you play Jeskai cycling. It's terrifying, CGB. What happened to you? Where's the old CGB? Where are the Shark Typhoons? Where are the Yorians? Guys, did you think I would abandon you that quickly? Ladies and gentlemen, the plot comes full circle. The reveal of the truth is now. The truth of the matter is that I have been waiting to unleash my latest creations upon you because of marketing. Dun 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 dun. Welcome to Shark Attack promotion from CoolStuffInc.com, and we are bringing back Shark Week and a Half for the sheer joy that is marketing and the new opportunity that has arisen. You now, right now, from now till March 21st, with every singles order from CoolStuffInc.com, any single card, any of their singles cards, you will receive a free CovertGoBlue Shark token with every Magic the Gathering singles purchase. That is from now to March 21st. So for those of you who have been unable to get your hands on this amazing CovertGoBlue, riding a shark, fist in the air, mighty Triton ready to go, well, now you may. And of course, to celebrate it, we're going to show you all the ways, all the glorious ways that you can use Shark Typhoon. And remember, just head on over to CoolStuffInc.com, place any singles order. I don't know, maybe a legendary bird serpent is the kind of card you're looking for, but place any singles order. Use the promo code CGB5 to get yourself a discount on the order. And right now there is a CovertGoBlue Shark token shipping with every single that you order. So look for those hot singles in your area. They come with CovertGoBlue Shark tokens as was intended. So I'm really excited to do the promotion, and because of it, we are going back to Shark Week and a Half. I have day after day after day of decks showing you the lovely, amazing ways in this meta to use Shark Typhoon, one of my absolute favorite cards. And thank you very much to Cool Stuff Inc. for all of this. Let's talk about this deck specifically. Dimir Control. I'm recording this at the end of what has been a long, exhausting weekend. I did not know how exhausting Magic the Gathering coverage could be. Even though I've done watch parties before, coverage is a whole other animal. The pressure of getting everything right with everybody watching you, and both being funny, entertaining, interesting, and seeing every possible line of play from both sides at all times is harder than I ever would have guessed. And at the end of this weekend, where I did 2 straight back-to-back shows, one on Saturday and one on Sunday, my brain is completely melted, but that's not going to end the streak. And I'm happy to say that Dimir Control actually took down the tournament that I cast today, the Stream League, in the hands of... I told you my brain melted. I already forgot the name. I know that Christoph Prince was the other member of the finals, and I believe it was Crowns. It was. So this isn't the exact deck. I recorded this prior to getting to watch what made the finals, but it was a Dimir Control deck that took the whole event down with Shark Typhoon as the win con. There were hardcast Shark Typhoons taking down the finals as well, at least in one of the games. And this deck is sweet. I think Dimir Control is in a good meta position. It has answers to the red decks and just about any kind of aggro deck with Heartless Act and Eliminate. The only time these cards become bad is when the opponent plays Seasoned Hollowblade and they play that dog and Alseid of Life's Bounty and those annoying little things that protect from these spells. But we've got some pivots there too. We have 4 copies of Extinction Event. I think this card is better for this deck than Shadow's Verdict because 1 more mana is absolutely the danger zone. Plus, it's not that hard to set it up so that you Heartless Act or eliminate their even creatures, then Extinction Event their odd ones. That earlier interaction makes Extinction Event better, whereas if we were playing a deck that only ramped on turn 2 and 3, then cast Shadow's Verdict would be better because it hits the evens and the odds, and it's the only spell we really want to cast to fix the board. Here we're interacting sooner, so Extinction Event makes more sense. We also have this new tech, Erebos's Intervention. -X until end of turn and you gain X life. It can also hit graveyards if you're up against cycling and want to completely take the teeth out of their Zenith Flare, but the life gain from this, especially in a long game, becomes so critical, and it puts mono red and mono white in holes that they can't climb out of, and Indestructible won't save them. This deck draws cards in all the ways I love. Mazemind Tome, Behold the Multiverse, and of course our win con, Shark Typhoon. We also have 3 Castle Vantress to scry through the deck, stack it just the way we want it. We have no Fabled Passages because we're actually relying on Castle Vantress to get us to the cards we need when we need them. You might ask yourself a few questions. Why no Graven Lore? Why not a snow version? It's coming. Guys, you don't understand how hard it was playing rogues, playing mono red, playing cycling, and what was I doing behind the scenes? Back building, testing, brewing, all the nasty ways to dismantle my opponent with Shark Typhoon, and you're going to get them all during the Shark Attack promotion from CoolStuffInc.com. We are a Fae of Wishes wishboard deck, and you can see in the sideboard we have a ton of one-ofs to search for. Tormod's Crypt, Dead Weight, gets around Indestructible. 1 Duress, 1 Disdainful Stroke, 1 Negate, 1 Epic Downfall, a Swede Der Schwarm. This destroys enchantments, which is pretty unique for black in the color pie. Sorcerer's Spyglass, great to name Ugin, also great to name Faceless Haven or Crawling Barrens if necessary. 1 Weathered Runestone to shut down the Croxa in the graveyard-based decks. 1 Naturalize when you just don't know what you need. 1 Raven Form, that hits artifacts. That is also unique in the color pie for blue. 1 Necromentia, I don't know. Somebody needs this. 1 Soul Shattered. It's great against dragons and dream trawlers. A Shadow's Verdict we talked about. It does have its spots. And of course, the IQ test of Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Though I will say, fetching Ugin, if you are in the zone to cast it, is much more likely in this deck because it's the closest thing to a win con in the sideboard. I specifically didn't run Crawling Barrens or any other ways to win in the main deck besides Shark Typhoon because I wanted to start this promotion off right. We're not stealing wins with other cards. We're doing it with sharks. So that's the introduction to the deck. We're about to dive in, let that nonsense begin, but today's dedication goes out to Andrew McCarty, Simone Colassi, and Jan Rabler. Thank you very much for joining the Cool Kids Club by hitting that join button below and supporting the content. It means everything to me. So today, a cosmetic in your honor. But you see, we've got a fully tricked out deck here. Let's see if there's something sweet in the store. And okay, these are deals that have rotated out of standard, but I still play with them, especially in Commander. So CovertGoBlue, we're going to pick up this sweet God Eternal Kefnet cosmetic, and I'm going to play a Kefnet Brawl deck in the near future. I just know I am. This is a card I can't stay away from forever. So this one is in your honor. That's the video dedication. Thank you very much for joining. And now, let's dive in. Let the Shark Attack nonsense begin.
Get ready for a shark attack. Receive a free CovertGoBlue shark token with every Magic the Gathering singles order made from March 8th to March 21st. Only at CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Awkward hand in a million ways. Everything's tapped, but at least it's on the play. On the draw, I might have to mulligan it. I can't turn that down. I just can't. Card keeps bailing me out. Shut up and play. Just play your stupid little white creatures. Let's go. Pretty fortunate. Alright, so play this tap to say go. Can't kill this. And if the opponent plays Luminarch Aspirant because their 1-2 is perfect, then we lose. Alright, well that's also a very painful card to see. Still haven't drawn another land, but we have the Extinction Event now. I guess if the opponent plays the Skyclave app, we're really happy. So let's play this. Be aggressive and try to scry. to an untapped land. Okay, untapped land, and we are safely out of trouble. That's not it. How about this? Not it, but we can eliminate the angel. We're gonna get rid of the dog anyway. We'll get rid of the angel later. Put it away, because we could still top it here. Nope, can't do it. Absolute fail. But not, I guess, absolute. We can Erebos' intervention, and the opponent doesn't get to make an angel. That's pretty interesting. Unless they find a way to do a little bit more damage. They play an... Oh yeah, keep it coming. Keep it coming, hotshot. Show us how great you are at Magic the Gathering. They won't gain 3 life if they're a 1/1. We're still trying to hit more lands, so I guess I tome for that. Or I could let it be. Maybe we get to draw the cards later if we slow down the opponent enough. Okay. Interesting. So we can't Heartless Act that. And we can't get it with the event. And they can equip over there, and it's huge. So that's going to get rough. The island, not what I need. Swamp is better. It's a lot better because we can still cling to dust. All right, enough of that speaker drama. But we do have a Luminarch Aspirant problem to solve and an Eliminate on the bottom that I wish I could have back. Lurrus with no graveyard. Okay. I wonder if you put the counter on that. What a load of crap. What a cheater. Where are you putting the counter? I would put it on the Lurrus. There you go. Two Clings can at least keep us out of some of this Lurrus drama. It's not looking great, though. So we really want to get the Aspirant dead. How do we do it? Okay, they're going all in on Lurie. Makes sense. They might be afraid to protect this Luminarch Aspirant because I might have an Eliminate for the Lurrus. And see, there you go. They let it go. And they don't have the mana to get it back this turn. Okay. So we could block that. I think it's better to cling, gain 3 life, and draw a card. Card for life. Gotta find a solution. Extinction Event is a good one. Saw it coming. Grr. Just you, okay. Opponent to only 39. But I think Scry 2 is like the best thing we can do here to get through our deck and try to find the answers. Do we want to counter a Daxos? I guess so. We'll also make a shark this turn. Oh wait, this doesn't work. They just cast it. Bad play. Bad play. But if they do, they can't get the dog back. I guess they don't care. Yep, should have scried. Why is my deck doing nothing? It's supposed to beat these decks, and I'm failing. I'm a failure. All right, this isn't a real card here, so we gotta play it. Pass the turn. Draw. Come on. Eliminate. Dog goes to the graveyard. We can cling it. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Oh, we're still in combat. What is wrong with me right now? I'm such an idiot right now. I'm the worst. Okay, paid anyway. They let the dog get exiled. Okay. I guess they don't want me to cling for life. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. And they didn't get to make a token because of the play I made with the eliminate. That was all on purpose, I might add. What the hell? Oh, come on. All right. Well, they tapped out, so maybe we'll draw a Jwari Disruption. Doesn't solve all my problems, but it's something. It's something. They get to attack me for 3. That's something too. The problem is I'm actually one short of killing the Daxos with the intervention, but once I remove this, it removes 2 devotion. So if this attacks, let's see, if they suit it up and equip it, oh no. That's a lot. How do we do it? How do we play this? I think we see what the opponent wants to put the Skyclaves on. Land off the top. So this attacks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What if we Erebos Intervention the Heliod? And then next turn we can kill the Linden. Because otherwise things just get bigger and bigger because of this. And Luris doesn't get it back. Another land to the bottom. Becoming the routine. But now there's a Heliod in the graveyard, which I can exile for life. We have to kill this, then we take 5, but this gets us... This is worth it. This gets us some life back. Okay, still hitting our land. Play another tome. Keep the cards coming. Pass it over. We don't want to use this until we're in combat because we don't want the opponent to move the Sky Mall this turn. Gonna stop making misplays. Gonna make cool plays. How about that? Now, please stop drawing Luris. I know I put 4 of them in my deck because it was freaking awesome, but I prefer you stop drawing them. It's 58 to 4. What more could you want? Okay. Draw. Shark Typhoon. A 6/6 shark is enough to challenge this Daxos. And now it's a 7/7. Let's go. No giant killers. No giant killers. Negate. One of negate. There will probably be some things it's good against. We'll wait to see if those come up. Land. You love to see it. That's probably the breaking point. I think we're gonna squeeze our way out of this, even though I don't feel like I really deserve it. But you do what you gotta do. Let's see, they can make a 1/1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can make a 1/1 and suit it up. We've got a long way to go to close this sucker, so let's get to work. All right, so let's take a draw. Let's cast and eliminate. Let's take a scry. Keep the removal spells coming, please. No, that's too much land. Come on now, deck. You know better than that. You know where we're at in this game. All right, do I want to block? I've got 4 more life right here. Let's keep attacking. We gotta work our way through this. Man, Erebos' intervention saves us in this one as well. Holy cow. The life gain from that bought us enough time. Thank goodness. The bounty. Let's draw. Are we still gonna get cheesed out somehow? Mono white is cheese master. All right. Down to 5 now. Just ping-ponging here. And they still have enough to make another 1/1. Behold the multiverse. Let's get our... Oh, I guess we need multiple spells now to start dealing with them again. This bounty is so annoying. We want to force them into using the bounty, because then they can't make a 1/1. So if we have a way to force that, we do it. Probably should have just targeted the bounty, to be honest. Didn't think about that one enough. I just figured they'd protect for sure. All right. Got to hold back the shark. Feels bad. Feels rough. Do we foretell? May as well. Not a lot of downside to doing so. Luris again. What's down there? There's a Daxos. that the opponent can recast. That's frustrating. I can exile one thing, but not two. Let's see if we can find a counter. Okay, let's see. They move this here, they give it protection, they come through for 3. Let's cling away the Daxos so they can't get that back. Gain 3 life. And try to go to work here. Interesting play with that Luris. Bye-bye. And look what else we drew. We've got a backup shark now to block this when it comes over. So let's get our attack on. $37, working it, working it. Little by little. Here is my other whittle friend. Slow down there, human token. Don't you know humans are shark bait? Yeah, doing the classic mono white flood out. I remember. I have been there. Now you're taking 12 a turn. The tokens never stop fighting. Another Alcide. Let's see what they do. See how they want to use it. I'm actually casting today in the Cool Stuff Inc. Streamer Showdown, Streamer Showcase event. So, Covert Go Casting. Gonna be talking about Magic later. And I'm just keeping an eye. If you see me looking over here, that's just me keeping an eye on whether or not I'm missing my call time, which seems like I still have a little time to do. So if you are some of the people who went from yesterday's video and checked it out, thank you very much. Gotta make videos and gotta cast shows. It's a good life. 3 points. Down to 5. Opponent's still trying to counter race me. They're doing what they can. Fae of Wishes. Oh, baby. Who is it against Mono White? It's always Ugin, right? Mono White versus Ugin. Give me 3 life back. Slam the door. Say hello to my little friend. Good game indeed. Mono White, I goofed up in a few spots, but got my mind right. Put it back together. All right. Prepare the sharks. This hand will do just fine. Black Lotus sleeves, Black Lotus pet. Definitely mono red. I doubt it, but you never know. Not a lot of Black Lotus mono red gamers out there. They usually prefer the pile of gold dragon pet. Our opponent has the pre-mulligan, I think, rope out. And finally decides we're sending it back. Oh, I have missed this. I have missed all the decisions of playing control decks. Oh, yes. Which removal spell will we use when our opponent plays a thing? All right, they're mono white. So, against mono white, we need to promptly find our way to an extinction event. Because we won't be able to 1-for-1 all these little critters. What we're holding for here is we want our opponent to play the Luminarch Aspirant, and then we can kill it before it puts counters on anything. It's the best way to deal with the card. I said your go, did you not understand my meaning? It means to take your turn. All right. Got a big rope on this turn as well. We've got a serious mono white player here. Pew pew. Let's see. They're probably able to distribute +1/+1 counters, but yeah, I think you can use the Heartless Act here. Okay, saw it coming. Nice. We're going to try to get to a 2/2 shark to block this Alcide so that we can trade for it profitably at some point. When we do that, it means the opponent's going to resolve something, so we want to use our counter spells over the next few turns. We need to have a removal spell left over in hand for whatever resolves. Interesting. I think using the Jwari there is right. We could have also eliminated the Alcide, but like I said, when we do actually make a creature with Shark Typhoon, we don't want to have a lack of... We just don't want to have all counter spells in hand. We want to have a removal spell left over. No Faceless Havens from the opponent is good. It's nice to see. Our opponent with a Savior, that's frustrating. They're very frustrating, but a 2/2 can hold them back. Baby Shark. Still bigger than the Alcide of Life's Bounty. And there is a card that gets through the Selfless Saviors, because one of the problems we had here is that Eliminate became a lot worse when these hit the board. The cards we really don't want to let resolve are Legion Angel and Luris. Luris is a big headache. I could foretell the Saw It coming, but let's wait. We might actually end up scrying with the castle if there's nothing worth reacting to on the board this turn. And then we'd be sad that we foretold the Saw It coming. Alvar God of Battle. That's another thing worth removing. Also worth countering here, because the opponent can protect it with cards on board. Yeah, you can't protect it while it's on the stack. Hence the casting Saw It coming here. I'm going to eliminate the bounty. Let's get that out of the way. It also uses our mana for this turn. I know the shark blanks them, but eventually this will blank something else, so eliminate's useless until we use it. And they don't protect it, which is good. It means that the Erebos' intervention can resolve, and we can counter-race this savior. So let's get that going. See if a 2/2 shark can go the distance. Usher of the Fallen off the top. That is very interventionable. The opponent might think I have another shark. Nope. They are not a believer. Take out the Usher. Game 5 life. Opponent wisely not using the dog because it doesn't save from a -X effect. So we need our opponent to draw some blanks, like lands or small creatures that we can ignore, so that we can start scrying with our castle and make our future draws better, and that's what happens. I'll take an eliminate. Two points at a time. I think I'd definitely rather kill this. So here, we fire this off now. If the opponent decides to save it with the dog, then we don't take a damage. And they keep the dog, again, which is kind of... Like, a lifelinker is much better at racing my 2/2. I wouldn't really be able to win that race. I'd have to hold my 2/2 back. That's good. A card advantage source is crucial here. The opponent might be holding a Skyclave Apparition, but we'll take that chance. Another Usher. Usher. Yeah. Sorry. College days coming back strong. Draw. Do we want to use our mana here? Yeah. See if the opponent wants to protect the Usher of the Fallen. We could have done this during combat, but holding up the threat of a counter is sometimes worth it. Event can take out the odd. This can make 1/1s. We could also hold it back and just try to trade this, and then the opponent's left with a 1/1. That's not bad. It's definitely been a good shark, and we're getting ahead every turn that goes by. So taking as long as possible, that's on the menu. How many dogs? Opponent has a freaking kennel. We boasted. So we want to name odd and just get rid of both of these. So because of that, we're just going to take this hit rather than the trade or try to trade, because it would just trade with the dog. Scry 2. Boom, bada bing. All removal, all day. I'll take that. We're ahead in the race, both because we have the tome that gains life, and because we have a 2/2, they have a 1/1. So, I mean, we got from 23 to here with this 2/2 shark. How far will we end up going? I'm not interested in using the Heartless Act on a 1/1 when we're winning the race. Hello. Oh, what do we get against mono white? Ugin? The CGB, you make fun of people who fetch Ugin with their Fae of Wishes. Yeah, I know. Time and place for everything. Time and place for everything. Against poor mono white, who's had all of its doggos destroyed. It's time for an Ugin. Redain comes down. Ugin now costs 10. Bye-bye, Redane. Bum, 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 bum. Damage. Pressure. Threaten to end the game. Oh, you got me. You definitely got me. My Fae of Wishes. Oh no. But that's why we attacked with the Fae, by the way, if you were thinking of blocking with it. I was like, they'll probably Skyclave Apparition it or something. It also sets up this turn. Bang for 2, pow for 3. Oh, it's good to be back on that shark attack, baby. Mythic's filling up. We got 851 in here now. A lot of black spells, not a lot of black lands. I'm gonna trust the tome to find it for me. Because if we find a black land, like, this hand can roll with most of the best of 1 popular decks, and there you go. Tome, 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 tome. Our opponent with island, though. Opponent with 2 islands. Mutate? The heck is this? Do I save this to draw cards, or do I scry? What am I scrying for? If they're mutate, I just want to kill everything, right? End of story. I mean, that's good. Fixes our mana even more. We're good for the foreseeable future. Just get that gone. Cost reduction's a big deal for mutate. The loot ability is good. Like, in the mutate deck, this is the lord of mutation. Cultivate. Okay. I'm nervous. Okay, it's the Omen Paths deck. I think Cling is really good against that. Don't need more. Yeah, I think if we save Cling for when they try to go off, that really will mess them up. So this is a combo deck. It can cast a million values worth of things, if allowed to. But we are probably among their worst nightmares. Yep, see, the Truth is part of the combo. Well, it doesn't have to be, but it works with the Vadrock, which casts things from the graveyard. A lot of land we've drawn recently. We scryed 1 to the bottom and then proceeded to draw 3 more. Lord Dracus. So this has to be mutated onto to get a card back from the graveyard. And pass turn. Erebos' Intervention is a removal spell. One of these lands can definitely go to the bottom. We've had enough of them. So now what do? We don't have enough cards in graveyard to double Cling. We can Cling the thing that the Lord Dracus targets, but if they are mutating the Vadrock, then they can cast 1, get the other back. That's a lot of value, and we can only stop 1 of them. So, we have to, what? 4 mana is a lot to get rid of this. They played this out because they want to mutate onto it, I'm sure. I think we just intervention it when the opponent goes for the mutation. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Our hand isn't great. Like, this should be a good matchup, but we've flooded out so much. Okay, punished. Definitely punished. So let's let this happen. And they get back a thing. I mean, their cultivates are only so good, so they want back See the Truth. Let's get that exiled. And we draw Saw It Coming. That's good. So if this thing hits me, they draw a card. One thing I'm not sure about, are they going to play any kind of counter magic to try to mess with us? Hemophage. Well, that can get back another thing. think we just let that... Let's see. Can they Vadrock this turn? They don't have white. They can cast the Omen Paths, Vadrock, and then Cultivate, but they need more mutation. Like, I'm wondering if I tap out for this, do I lose? Right now, all it gets them is a Cultivate, which we don't really care about. So let's let this resolve. Now they want to rumble. Now let's try to kill it. So, because I don't think they're going to go off from a position with no creature on the board to mutate onto. So how many basics do you run? Gotta be getting low. There's 7 out here right now. Okay, still has 2 more. Easy 5 color. You got me there. Draw a card, and Scry is an option, so let's play an untapped land. Let's not foretell. And it looks like that option that's gonna pay off. Heartless Act is a good one. This is not. We've got enough land. Let's draw, gain the life. So is this the turn we foretell some saw it coming? I think so. We can also play a tap land here. Keep working on the top of our library and its endless ability to find mana. See the truth, yep. That is a card we want to cling, but we don't have enough cards in our graveyard. Baby Godzilla returns, of course. All right, let's wait on removing it. Keep putting lands on the bottom. Eventually, all the lands will be on the bottom, right? Right? 5 right now. So I think we want to play Extinction Event because the opponent might be able to instant speed mutate here. And they're not going to go wide anytime soon. So if they were to instant speed mutate for value, this would not really let them pull that off. And if they end of turn play the Octopus, we can shoot it down with the Heartless Act. So I don't think we foretell anything or use our mana anymore this turn. It's getting too close to being low, where we can't counter and do something else. I guess this is a better use of mana. It's a little more mana efficient. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's foretell you. Let's foretell you. I know we could cycle it. We still do need lands in some manner. Opponent goes for the Octopus. So, before their draw step, but in their turn cycle, we'll kill it because we know we need to, and we don't want the opponent to mutate onto it. We want to do that before they draw their card in case they play counter magic. They could, they're a 5-color deck. All right, grab the Behold. I guess if I'm going to keep land, the Scry lands are good. They can scry away, like, endless flooding. Ooh. Seems good, right? I mean, do they have a way to remove this? I don't think so. I usually hard cast a Shark Typhoon in honor of Shark Week. Let's do it. A sky full of sharks, baby. That's how we're taking this one down. A sky full of sharks. Land? Love it. Get the See the Truth out of there. The truth is, there is no truth. We make up our truth in the internet era. Baby shark, go the distance, get out there. All four saw it coming, feels good. That's what you're looking for when you're in command of the game. Foretell one of these. Save the other because we have odd mana costs, so 3 mana to play one, 2 to play another, 2 to play another. Blazing Volley. What a card to put in this deck. Okay. Tome. Scry. Don't need that. We'll take this. It's very good against Vadrock. Take a card now. Just in case it's a land. Look at this. Is this the greatest foretell zone you've ever seen? It is, isn't it? You can admit this to me. Even the red mages are like, oh man. Oh boy. Oh wow. I don't know what getting back Blazing Volley will do for them, but let's get rid of it. Draw some more cards. Make some more sharks. Just gonna beat him to death with sharks from my tome. It's awesome. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When it rains, it pours, baby. And today, it's pouring sharks. Look at what's been scryed to the bottom. We're just scrying through our whole deck in this game. Like, half of our deck is scryed material. Have you had enough pain? Because I can finish the job. I'm okay with that. I got time. All right. Still going. Cool. Yeah. Of course. Of course. Of course. By the way, an interesting thing I almost did at the end of the turn was eliminating one of my own sharks to create lethal board presence. So you could say I missed lethal this turn if you want to, because eliminate with 2 shark typhoons creates 2 2/2s, and we could have targeted one of my 1/1s twice. But that's a little too flashy. It's a bit too much for me. The opponent has 4 cards. They could do something. Probably, maybe, who knows? Open the omen paths. Yep, you got it. They've waited till the last possible second to try to go for their combo. Let's see how that works out for them. Radon! Uh-huh. You did it. That resolves. Eliminate. And we knew it would work because now they're down to their last card and we have Saw It Coming. Still 3 Saw It Comings in the bank. It's like I think I get bonus points for winning with more Saw It Comings. Oh yeah. Feel the shark power. It's beautiful. So majestic. Alien. The original by Ridley Scott. Now that's a movie. You kids wouldn't know nothing about that. Or I hope you do. Hope you like movies from the ancient times. I love Alien. I also love Aliens for very different reasons. So I don't compare them very much because I think they're very different movies. And I love them both. So I've got this sweet extinction event, and that's what I want to be doing in the near future. We could Jwari Disrupt like a Robber of the Rich, but then there's a chance we miss a land drop. I think I actually want to spend this turn on the Foretell. I could get punished pretty hard for this. But I'm going to do it. It's because if my opponent has Fervent, Champion, Robber of the Rich, maybe I can like Erebos' Intervention, the Robber, and then Extinction Event, the Annex, and the Fervent Champion. The opponent didn't have anything. Interesting. Do you think this is going to find land? Do you think we're going to draw land? I don't trust it. I'm playing the Ruins. I know what happens against mono red. Somebody doesn't draw lands. That somebody is often me. Okay, take 2. So our line, Behold the Multiverse into Extinction Event, is on track. Make them commit to their attack. Ah, you coward. They're afraid of a Soaring Thought Thief. We scammed them for a life point, guys. We are the greatest and best in the world. I'll take these. You will be stunned to learn. I'm a control deck, not a rogues deck. Silly mono red. Don't think, just attack. Annex. Makes sense. Let's see if the opponent lands a land here to turn on the Annex. Yep, the Annex Embercleave combo. Which we could let them spend their turn doing, but I really don't want them to easily get the cleave into play. Torbran, huh? Fun. We could ambush the Annex with a Shark and trade there, but I don't love it. I think it's all about the intervention here, because they don't get any tokens. Or do they? They're on 5. When a dies, create a 1/1 if it has 4 or greater. Okay, they only get 1 token. Alright, it's fine. A little annoying, but fine. And then we have another intervention for this Torbran. The opponent might Embercleave that token. I'm okay with that. Tome is good here because we need to keep the cards coming to keep up with them. All right. I can't stop them from playing Embercleave, so... Oh, now I can. Okay. They're going to rob a Tome. That's pretty bad for us. So, if that last card is Embercleave, they can still cast it. We can't really stop them. 1, 2, 3 by killing one thing anyway. But I think we have to kill the Torbran, which means we lose our Tome, which is terrible. What else can we do? We can eliminate and block one of these. So if we eliminate the Robber, we still draw a Tome. I really don't want to let the opponent have that Tome. It's definitely a way back into the game for them. So we're going to do this. Now, if the last card's Embercleave, it's going to suck. It really is. Okay, we're still here. Unfortunately, we left our opponent with an odd and an even and drew an extinction event, like a pro. So let's play Tome. Let's intervene with the Torbran. They draw another land. They're probably going to activate the castle. They don't have Embercleave now, we know. Okay. This is such a blowout if they do have the Embercleave because they can put it on the Torbran and I basically die. I'm going to pass it back. Okay. So now if they Embercleave, it's medium. I know I took some extra damage for that. They would have had to top deck it, but believe me, mono red does that stuff. Okay, they get their Bone Crush in, and this is going to line up good with the Extinction event. Pretty smart play from the opponent, though. The life gain, though, from the Erebos' interventions is just so good against mono red. All that tempo they usually rely on from just dealing a little bit of damage with every card gets neutralized. Holding up the Saw It Coming for 3, obviously. Don't want to foretell it. Then we can't cast it. Yeah. That's one of the cards we'll definitely cast Saw It Coming on. Let's keep ticking this tome up. We don't want to draw any more land or Jwaris. We do want to draw removal spells. Typhoon? Let's do it. Sky full of sharks. Opponent says good game. Do they mean good game? Are you a coward? Are you not going to stay and see how it ends? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Not even fair. Again. Again! Let the sharks start to fall from the sky. Come at me, bro. No? Alright, save this, because eventually we might draw it and we can gain the life at instant speed anyway. Nope. We can do better. Let's do it right now. 4 life, draw a card. Okay. Wish I hadn't played the land, because that's a good land to play. Opponent with the big play. Castle Embereth. Just doesn't want to hold priority anymore, man. I understand. Fireblade Charger. Sharks! And that's enough for game. The alien has been vanquished, and the alien, it turns out, was mono red. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up, and this was everything that I absolutely love about Magic the Gathering, torturing the aggro opponents and the jank brewers until they scream for mercy. So for me, I'm right back where I want to be. A deck with minimal win cons, answers to everything, playing the kind of Magic I love. So I couldn't be more excited to bring you the content. If I made some mistakes and maybe my energy was a little more here when you'd expect to hear, it's because I've had a very long weekend. Casting is freaking hard. It takes a lot out of you. If you don't already, show a lot of respect to Magic the Gathering casters. It is a challenge. I can't stress that enough. I'm learning firsthand, but I do love it. I'm kind of addicted. I absolutely enjoy it. What would I change about this deck? Well, there are a lot of different things that you can do with it, but they all take you down different directions. For example, Graven Lore is a card I really want to play in this deck, and I will play in this deck. I have a Dimir Snow list that I'm really excited to play with in the near future. So that is on the way. More win cons. You could run an Ugin. You can run Crawling Barons. You could run the Voracious Great Shark potentially. Those are all cards that might fit the meta and might actually be great calls. I specifically avoided them because I wanted to win with Shark Typhoon and Shark tokens to properly represent the Shark attack promotion. From CoolStuffInc.com, get your CGB Shark token with every singles order from now till May 21st. So run over there and do that. Big thanks to them yet again. So what would I change about the deck? This deck is perfect. I love it the way it is, but you're welcome to make some adjustments yourself for your ladder climb, and I think it's well suited to the meta. I think it's the kind of control deck that flourishes in best of one where the opponents don't get to sideboard in difficult to deal with permanents like a Klothys or something of that nature that just grinds you to dust. So, my recommendation is to get out there. You don't need aggro to be mythic if you've got 2 things. patience as a win con, and a good grindy control shark list. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Plug, plug, plug. Plug, plug. Sponsored plug. Plug, plug, plug. You're cool.